What's up, guys? Ricky with another review on the Cosmic Legion's Lowland Scapeback. This is a pretty big box. It's kind of short, but it's stocky. Ooh, and you can see I'm not wearing a shirt. Whoops. Okay, so here we go. So you have the figure here. I'm trying to get a good thing here. Okay, so it looks like you have getting a lot of reflection like everywhere. Okay, so you have beige tones, looks like on there with a wash. So it really fills in those details, looks good. You have purple kind of going throughout. They did a little bit lighter, almost like a white color they dry brushed over the horns to really bring those out and differentiate it from the skin tone. Got some nice little claws there. Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, apologies for some reason the reflection on this is pretty insane. So here we go. So let's look. So here's the side of the package. If you want to read it, pause your screen now. Okay, here's the back of the package with the action figures there. I do have all the new ones, so those reviews are coming out. If you have not seen them yet, go check them out. And then here is the Scapeback's bio. So if you want to read it, pause your screen now. Awesome. Okay, so let's open this up and see what we're looking at. Okay, here he is out of the package. We have our first mount, which is really cool. So purple, the purple tones look great. So they did a dark purple and then they did a dry brush of a light purple over the top to show off the details. Looks like they also followed it up with the wash, which looks really good. You have really cool bone tones there as well. They did a wash on, so those look really good and detailed. You have the beige tone, which is skin color. It looks like they did a different wash on it. Instead of a darker one, it looks like, and they still did darker, but it looks like it's more of a brownish tone. So it looks really good there. Cool abdomen. You get really unique hands and feet, which I like. And then the tail is also bendable, so you can bend the tail. Yeah, this looks good. So I know some of the ones in the next wave, I think, come with a saddle to ride. But what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to have one of the other characters ride it. Maybe him or him. Not sure yet. Let me know in the comments what you think. But yeah, this thing's pretty darn cool. So, and it's heavy. It's heavy too. Awesome. So let's get the articulation. Okay, here we go. Articulation. So you do have jaw articulation, so you can open the mouth. So pretty cool there. Gets good paint applications. You have the head, moves up or down, so not super far. You have really nice rotation though, which is good. Arm rotation is really similar to some of the other characters. So you can see we have a joint there, so you can go out and in. It's a little stiff right now, but you do have a single jointed elbow and rotation. And you do have wrist articulation. And I'm not gonna mess with this too much because I don't want to loosen up these joints because I don't know how it'll stand if you loosen up the joints a lot. But legs are about the same. So they use kind of standard legs and standard arms like you would with other characters. So you can probably pose this actually pretty good by just, you can probably make it stand if you really want to. But you got knee articulation there, single jointed with rotation. You have an extra joint here and here, which is cool. So you can kind of give it the whole reverse kind of ankle thing that a lot of creatures have. And you do have rotation there on the inside as well. So pretty good. And then you have an ab joint. Not sure the ab joint works too much. It's kind of stiff. But overall, you'll be able to get it into some decent poses, especially since it's just a mount. But yeah, not too bad. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do a quick size comparison. So here we go. So look up close here. It looks like roughly a lot of them stand around the same height. So it looks like you have these three that stand approximately the same height, as long as you include the helmet. The helmet is about that. He stands a little bit shorter. So does she. So does he. And then there's the mount. And then here are the accessories in front of them, so you have a good size comparison there. So what we're looking at, so she stands with the helmet about 7.5 inches tall. If you just include just where her head ends, it's just a little bit over 7. Well, it looks like 7 3/4 with the helmet, about 7 1/4. So it adds about a 1/2 inch to her. So he stands the exact same height. So it looks like he is 7 3/4 as well. Okay, he stands, looks like about 6 3/4. Then you have her, so she stands roughly about 6 3/4 as well. he stands about 6 3/4, a little bit taller with the helmet. If you include his head, it is about maybe a little under 6 3/4. And then just the mount stands around about 6 inches tall. If you include just it standing there, if you want to stand it upright, it'll be quite a bit taller. So yeah, so pretty cool. So I think they all fit in pretty well. So yeah, no complaints with the size comparison. Okay, final thoughts. I like this figure. It's cool. It's dense. It's got good paint applications, good details. I mean, not that we ever expected it to not be, but I love the fact that we incorporated a mount. So like I said, I'm going to definitely have some of the characters riding this one for sure. I think it's cool. And I can't wait for the next wave where they actually have one with a saddle on it. I think that's very, very cool. But yeah, so everything from the articulation's great. The character design is really unique and different and much better in person. When I first saw this, same as some of the other ones, I was kind of like, I don't know, it looks kind of unreal, you know, from pictures. And then when you see it in person, you see the paint application, you see how everything flows together. You're like, actually, this is sick. It looks really good. So yeah, they did an excellent job on this one. And this could also be an army builder, right? You can get a few different ones of these just so you can, you know, maybe have a couple of them riding it, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, so I'd like to know, drop in the comments, what's your favorite Cosmic Legion's character of all time? And then second, what is your favorite out of the OxKrewe wave? I'd love to know. And in the meantime, I'll keep bringing reviews, reveals, customizations to you all. And other than that, have a good one, and I'll see y'all in the next video.